Ever feel like no matter how hard you try, something is stopping you from reaching your full potential? You're not alone. Most people don't realize that the biggest obstacles in their lives aren't external, they're internal. It's not just bad luck, lack of time, or the economy holding you back. More often than not, it's your own mindset, habits, and fears that keep you stuck. The good news: once you recognize what's standing in your way, you can change it. These 7 simple questions will reveal whether you're unknowingly sabotaging yourself, and more importantly, how to break free. Answer honestly, and you might be surprised by what you discover. Question 1. Do you wait for the perfect time to start? Be honest, how many times have you said, "I'll start when I have more time," or "I'll do it when I'm ready"? Spoiler alert: that magical perfect time doesn't exist. Waiting until you feel fully prepared is just procrastination in disguise. The truth is, no one ever feels ready. The people who succeed aren't the ones who waited for the stars to align. They're the ones who started messy, learned as they went, and figured it out along the way. So if you've been waiting for the right moment to chase your goals, here's your sign. The right time is right now. Take one small step today, even if it's not perfect. Question 2. Do you compare yourself to others? You ever scroll through social media, see someone crushing it, and suddenly feel like a total failure? Yeah, we've all been there. The problem is, you're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. You don't see their struggles, failures, or the 47 times they almost quit. You just see the end result, and that's not a fair comparison. Instead of measuring yourself against others, focus on your own progress. Are you a little better than you were last year? Last month? Last week? That's what actually matters. The only person you need to compete with is yesterday's you. Question 3. Do you avoid challenges because you're afraid to fail? Nobody likes failing, but if you're avoiding challenges just to dodge failure, you're also dodging growth. Staying in your comfort zone might feel safe, but it's also the reason you're stuck. Think about it. Every skill you've ever learned came with a few stumbles. Walking, riding a bike, even sending a text without autocorrect betraying you. You didn't quit just because you fell a few times, right? Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the process. So stop letting the fear of messing up hold you back. Fail fast, fail forward, and learn from it. That's how real progress happens. Question 4. Do you struggle to accept compliments or recognize your own success? If someone tells you, "Wow, you did an amazing job," do you respond with, "Oh, it was nothing," or "I just got lucky"? If so, congratulations, you might have imposter syndrome. Downplaying your achievements doesn't make you humble, it makes you blind to your own progress. If you constantly brush off compliments or refuse to acknowledge your wins, you're reinforcing the belief that you're not good enough. And that belief? It's total nonsense. Here's a challenge. The next time someone gives you a compliment, just say thank you. No excuses, no deflections. Own your success. You've earned it. Question 5. Do you worry too much about what others think? If you're constantly stressing over what people might say about you, here's a reality check. Most people are too busy worrying about themselves to care that much about what you're doing. Seriously, think about how often you replay someone else's embarrassing moment in your head. Probably never. And yet, you assume everyone is analyzing your every move like it's the season finale of a reality show. Spoiler alert, they're not. Living for other people's approval is exhausting and pointless. Do what makes you happy. The right people will respect it. And the rest, they were never your people anyway. Question 6. Do you tell yourself, "I'm just not that kind of person"? Ever catch yourself saying things like, "I'm just not a morning person," or "I could never be successful at that"? Be careful, those little statements aren't harmless, they're self-imposed limits. The truth is, you weren't born a certain kind of person. You became one based on habits, choices, and beliefs. And guess what? You can change all of those. Every skill, mindset, and success story started with someone who decided to try. So stop boxing yourself in with labels. Instead of saying, "I'm not that kind of person," ask yourself, what would it take to become that kind of person? Then go do it. Question 7. Do you make excuses instead of taking action? We all know that one person who always has a reason why they can't do something. No time, no energy, too old, too young, Mercury's in retrograde. There's always an excuse. But here's the truth. Excuses feel valid in the moment, but they don't change your situation. Action does. Successful people have the same obstacles as everyone else. They just find a way to work through them instead of getting stuck in why they can't. So the next time you catch yourself making an excuse, flip the script. Instead of saying, "I can't because," ask, "How can I?" Small shift, huge difference. Now that you've explored these 7 questions, it's time to take action. Remember, the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the story you keep telling yourself. Challenge yourself today. Pick one question that resonated with you and take a small step to change your narrative. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Let's break free from our limitations together. Your journey to unlocking your full potential starts now.